Well, good evening. My name is Donald Holmes. How are y'all? Let me sit down here and we'll just have a little chat. Well, forgive me, I've had a little head cold. But some of the things you wanted to know, and well, let's first start with, again, my name is Donald Holmes. This is for the coach program, and I'm interested in, excuse me, the business portion. So your first question is, what is the challenge? The challenge is me being just one man, trying to do something to help the world. That's overwhelming responsibility. First of all, I listen to nature. Nature and I have an understanding. Nature tells me how to grow things, and I grow them. And it works out well for both of us. But for me to build a team to feed the world, there's got to be more than just me. No, don't get me wrong. I have neighbors that come and help, and we grow things together. I've got one neighbor that grows honey, and we use that honey. We buy a case of honey from her every year. I have other neighbors that come over and work in the garden, and we trade out vegetables, and we do things, which is kind of like a co-op, I guess. Some of the things that we like to do, we do it as a group of friends, because you can't do things by yourself. So why do I need your help? How do I get my point across to people? How do I help people help themselves? How do I help families get together and grow their own food, save money on their grocery bills, eliminate food miles? Just the nutritional value alone. Do you realize that the nutritional value of a piece of fruit picked from your own tree when it was ripe has 7 times the value than one that's been purchased in a local store? And why is that? Because that plant it's picked early. It's had ethylene gas pumped to it to ripen it for a certain period of time at a certain temperature at a certain speed so it can get to the grocery. And all of that's wonderful. It has to go by trucks. So farmers have to move further and further out of the cities. Food prices are only going to go up. They're not going to go down. And the only way we can get food prices down is if we grow it ourselves. So think about what you're doing and who you can work with. So again, I still have to say the same thing. Why do I want your help? Because you, being part of that wheel, a hub, just like, or a spoke, just like I am, is the whole. Because when that wheel is turning, everything is working together towards the same goal. And that's why I need your help. We speak of things like one person building a team, creating an environment, helping those to create their own environment. We can do all those things individually, but not as effectively as if we work together. So forgive me for being redundant, but working together is going to be the key. And that's why I need your help. And the final question is, what would it mean for me to accomplish this goal or surpass this challenge? That in itself is a very strong question. Initially, it makes one think that it's about just them, but it's not. It's about everyone. When there's no hunger, crime rates go down. So many things can be positive without hunger. Yes, it's going to cost a lot of money. Yes, it's going to cost trucking companies, and it's going to cost growers, and it's going to cost the grocery stores, and it's going to cost the warehouses, and all of those things, and approving all of that to be beneficial for everyone in America. What is more important? That's all a good question. But we can still have all of those things. But we can take many of those things, lessen the burden on everyone else, teach our children how to grow. There's so many positive aspects as well as negative. What does it mean to me? I have to ask you the same question as soon as my phone quits ringing. Thank you. I have to ask you the same question. And that question is basically, I hope I'm not the only one on this planet that thinks about this. I hope that there's millions of people that want to improve ourselves and our planet and our ecosystems, and because if I'm the only one, then what this means doesn't matter. But if I'm not, then what this means to me is what it means to you. Let's work together. I'm Donald Holmes at Old World AquaFarm.